Hari Om everybody. I welcome all of you to yet another session that we have every Monday, which is also exciting, also new. Let us start today's session with some auspicious opening prayers. I request Tejas to guide us. He'll be chanting the prayers and we will all chant along with him with our mics on mute. So I request all of you to please fold your hands, keep your back straight, close your eyes and chant along with Tejas.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Salutations to the divine in all beings. Om Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Guru is the creator, Guru is the preserver, Guru is the transformer, Guru is the absolute Lord himself, within creation and beyond. Salutations to that Sri Guru. Narayana Samarambam Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. Beginning with Narayana, through Adi Shankaracharya, in between and up to my own preceptor, I bow with reverence to the entire tradition of preceptors. Beginning with Sadashiva, through Adi Shankaracharya, in between and up to my own preceptor, I bow with reverence to the entire tradition of preceptors. Dhyana Moolam Gurur Murtihi, Puja Moolam Gurur Padam, Mantra Moolam Gurur Vakyam, Moksha Moolam Gurur Kripa. The root of meditation is the form of the Guru. The root of worship is the feet of the Guru. The root of mantra is the word of the Guru. The root of liberation is the grace of the Guru. Om Bhurbhavasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. O Master of the Universe, a protector, the one who takes away all our sufferings, the one who gives happiness and contentment to all, we contemplate and meditate to the Creator of the universe in the form of His knowledge and pure brilliance. Please motivate us to perform good deeds. Help us to bring out the best in us and help us to bring out the best in others.
I bow down and welcome all of you to today's Bhagavad Gita Satsang. As usual, our Bhagavad Gita Satsang begins with the opening prayer. The same prayer that we all chanted with so much of bhakti. And through this prayer, we invoke the divine. We request the divine to show us the right path. And before we chant and contemplate on the Bhagavad Gita shlokas, we need our mind to be calm and peaceful so that we can absorb each and every word, each and every essence of the Bhagavad Gita and inculcate all the learnings in our life. And there are many practices through which one can get their mind to be so peaceful and calm. And one such amazing practice that we've all been doing is the Gayatri Dyana. So in the Gayatri Dyana, we chant the Gayatri mantra 9 times and then we sit in silence for a few moments. So let us begin this practice. I request all of you to sit straight. Place both your hands on your legs. Bring your legs together and slightly bend your head upwards like this and close your eyes. Focus on this part of your forehead that's between your eyebrows, the same place where you keep kumkum. So there are many energy centers called chakras, as we already know, and this center is the Agnya chakra, which is the seat of higher intelligence, and the intuition is also present in the Agnya chakra. So here in this place, see the presence of Surya Bhagwan. Offer your respects and gratitude to Surya Bhagwan. Now, with the same feeling of respect and gratitude, let us chant the Gayatri mantra for 9 times, and then once we're done chanting, we'll continue to sit in silence. Let us begin now. Please be on mute and chant along with me. Om Bhur Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhur Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhur Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhur Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhur Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhur Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhur Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhur Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhur Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhur Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Please stay in this natural silence. Notice how silent and peaceful your mind has become. This silent state of mind is like a clean whiteboard. Let us write the most meaningful sentences of our life on this board. See yourself as a happy, healthy, peaceful, courageous, energetic, content, and a truthful being who brings out the best qualities from within and also helps others around to bring out their inner best. Now, see your family members, mother, father, brothers, sisters, grandparents, healthy and peaceful individuals. Now, see your friends, relatives, neighbors, teachers, all the non people. See all of them happy, healthy, and peaceful. Now, see all the people in the world, whether you know them or not. See all of them happy, healthy, and peaceful. Now, see all the living beings, birds, animals, plants, insects, all of them happy, healthy, and peaceful. Now, see everything, the entire existence, the river, mountains, stars, galaxies, planets, the entire existence, a happy, healthy, and a peaceful existence. In this divine and wonderful existence, once again, see yourself as a happy, healthy, peaceful, courageous, energetic, truthful being who brings out the best qualities from within and also helps others around to bring their inner best. Now, slowly become aware of your breath. Become aware of your body and become aware of your surroundings. Gently scrub your palms, give warmth to your eyes. Let us offer our respects and gratitude to all the divine Atmajyotis who are present here today. With this feeling, gently open your eyes. I once again welcome all the divine Atmajyotis present here today. Thank you for joining in and making this look more exciting. Now, before we move on to the next section, I want to ask all of you, do you have any doubts or questions related to what we just did? No? You can see the GI is all clear. Yes. So since I see no hands raised, so do we move forward to the next section? Why section? Yes? Okay. So I request Aditya to please help us with the why section. Today we'll get the answer of yet another interesting why.
Hello everyone. Okay, before I start, do anyone know what is special about today? Is today even a special day? You don't know? Gia doesn't know.
I know. It's Guru Purnima. Yeah.
Anvi, was that you?
It was me, Tejas.
Okay, Tejas. Yeah, today is Guru Purnima. Yeah. Akshat, yeah?
Yeah, the same. Today is
Yeah.
Guru Purnima.
Exactly, today is Guru Purnima. So, today I'm going to talk about Guru Purnima. So, sometimes we might or might not know what Guru Purnima is about or why we celebrate it, right? So here I'm going to talk about why we celebrate Guru Purnima and the significance of it. So before I start, instead of why we celebrate Guru Purnima, I'll start with who is a guru. First, to understand what Guru Purnima is about, we have to understand who is a guru, right? So who even is a guru? First, let me talk about the word itself. Gu. So the word guru comes from two syllables, gu and ru. What do these two words mean? Gu refers to darkness, and ru refers to removal. So essentially, what does guru mean? Literally, guru translates to the person who removes darkness. Okay, I understood what guru means, but what darkness are we talking about when we say remover of darkness? I don't see any darkness around me. I have the light and whatever. But what darkness are we talking about? We're not talking about literal darkness, like when we turn off the light. We're talking about darkness that we have when in our mind. So it's a metaphor for the darkness. So some kind of misunderstanding, so some kind of confusion or some anxiety. So what exactly does the guru do? So a guru, they always teach us something. So when we learn something, we understand it, and then our confusion or our anxiety, it goes away. So that's what happens when we say remover of darkness. That's why we refer to guru as a remover of darkness. So the darkness that we have, that we don't understand something, when a guru explains something, it goes away. And especially more than not that our school teachers aren't important, but more than that, the teachers who teach us about life, about am I really, about what we learn over here in class, who am I really, those people are called sadgurus. And are not they are really important because teach us about life, they teach us about me, about who I am, and they remove the darkness in our mind about many things, and this makes us happier people and better people. So this is what sadguru means. So a sadguru is someone who helps you go forward in life, not only in academics, but also as a person, as a human being. And who exactly can a guru be? A guru can be anyone. It could be you, it could be your parents, it could be a book, or it could be a person. It could even be something as simple as a plant, or even as simple as a rock. And you're gonna ask, how can a rock be my guru? But if you didn't know, there's a whole study behind rocks, which is called mineralogy. So when you look at a rock, you might think, I'm not going to learn anything from this boring rock. But when you actually go into depths of it, there's so much more you can learn, and so much more you can discover from even something as simple of a dark, and I mean, as a rock. So in this case, the rock removes the misunderstanding of something as boring, something that's boring. So now that we understand what guru is, let's go into the next question. Why do we celebrate Guru Purnima? Why do we celebrate Guru Purnima? So now that we understand what guru means, what does Purnima mean? You guys might have come across the word Purna. And what does Purna mean? Complete. So even Purnima refers to complete. So the completeness that's within us. So I'll give you a simple example. Let's say you're around someone, around a funeral, and people are crying, and people are in a very bad mood, and you have a certain sense of bad feeling, right? Whenever you're around a funeral place, let's say. So whatever the other people around you feel, naturally that's how you feel. So when a person is sad, you naturally feel sad. When a person is happy, you naturally feel happy. So just like that, when we are around our Sadguru, so our Sadguru understands everything, many things about life that we may or may not know, and they are complete in that sense because they understand so much more, and they are happy no matter what. So like how we felt sad around a funeral place, when we are around a guru, how are we bound to feel? We are bound to feel complete, because when we are around someone who's sad, we feel sad. But when we are around someone who's complete, we naturally feel complete around them. So their energy and our energy, are the same. And so when we that's why the significance of Guru Purnima, we go to our teachers and we pay respect to them. So we spend time with them, like we spend a day with them, or an hour or some time with them, because when we are around a Sadguru or someone who teaches us, we ourselves are complete with them. And as a sign of, as a gesture of respect, we also touch a guru's feet. What does this gesture mean? Why do we do it? So basically, we some most of the time we refer to feet as dirty or something that's not to be touched or anything. But when we touch someone else's feet, it means we're fully surrendering ourselves, fully giving ourselves into them. So essentially, the gesture of touching someone's feet, it means that I'm gonna give up myself to you. I'm gonna understand whatever you say, and I'm going to absorb it. But does this mean whatever I say, whatever the guru says, we have to blindly take it? Okay, I'm going to say you have to cry every day in order to be healthy from now on. You won't do that. That doesn't make sense. So when someone teaches something, you shouldn't blindly take it. You should examine it yourself. You have to understand it. Why are they saying what they are saying? Why am I saying you should cry every day? I don't have any reason. So when you actually understand something, when you go into the depths of it, you that's when you have to cultivate it, and that's when you actually absorb what your guru or your sadguru are teaching you. That's essentially the gesture of touching guru's feet. So that's why the whole point of Guru Purnima, we spend time with our gurus, we pay respect to them, because they teach us so much more than we ourselves could learn, right? So that's essentially the purpose of Guru Purnima. Yeah, that's all I had. Any questions, guys? Yes, Chita, you can go on.
Does everyone have a guru?
Yeah, definitely. So we can't learn something without having a guru, right? You might think, let's say a kid is living by himself or herself, all alone, but they still have a guru. It can be in the form of a stranger, or it could be in the form of a book. So we always have a guru. We can't learn something without having a guru, right? So anything for that matter that we learn from can be our guru. It doesn't have to be a person exactly, or a physical thing. It can be anything around us that we learn from. Is that clear, Yashita?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions? Okay. Can everyone just share us for a tiny bit what they learned today? The why question. Okay, Tejas.
I actually just wanted to say that even if you don't have a guru in the physical world, guru is
Yeah,
always God. So even though it might not be there in the physical world, you will always have a guru with you.
that's true. Yeah.
That's what I wanted to
Thank
say.
you. Would you like to share what you understood from
Yeah,
what I just?
I understood that the guru dispels all of the darkness in our minds, and so we have to touch the feet of the guru to give respect, and in a way of thanking them that they're doing that.
Yeah, but why do we thank them? Do we thank them so that they can feel happy? No, we don't do it so they can feel happy. It's so that
Yeah,
we ourselves know that we are not above them,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Both giving respect because the guru is also a person,
Yeah,
like everyone else, and also just to thank him. Other than
yeah, yeah. Thank you, Tejas. Yashchita?
I understood that that guru is is our power, and we should also not trust them easily. Like we should not blindly listen to them. We should
Yeah,
think before we act.
yeah, true. Not that you shouldn't trust the guru, but you should examine what they tell you about and understand it, and ask questions if you don't understand, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Akshat, would you like to go?
Actually, sorry to say that I could not understand that bit.
Okay, what were you confused about? You can ask questions, no problem.
I was confused about that. You were saying you're not supposed to blindly listen to the guru, and that part I could not understand.
Yeah, so okay, I'll give you a simple example. I'll tell you that from today on you should cry every day so that you can be healthy, so that your eyes are very healthy. Will you trust me?
Why?
Exactly, you'll ask why, right? You won't simply say yes, yes, I will, and you'll start crying, right? You won't do that, right? So you want to examine it yourself. You want to understand why I'm saying what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's what I was trying to say. So when a guru tells you about something, you shouldn't simply say yes, yes, okay, but you should ask why, or you should understand why they are saying what they are saying, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So that's why I said we shouldn't blindly follow, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Would you like to share the other things? Anything else you understood?
Yeah, I understood that guru can be anything, but not even a living thing. It can even be books. Like
Yeah. Yeah. True. Thank you, Akshat. Shreyas?
I understood that Guru Purnima, in Guru means, Guru has two syllables, Gu and Ru. Gu means darkness and Ru means remover. Means
Yeah.
the person or the non-living thing that removes darkness from our life. And darkness means not like switch electricity, which all the bad things in our mind and bring good things and make the world, make our mind and world peaceful. And Guru Purnima is celebrated to respect the gurus like Vijayji, our teachers and etc. I understood
Yeah.
that.
Thank you, Shreyas. Thank
Thank
you. Jia, would you like to share what you understood? It's fine. You can share whatever you understood. It's fine. Okay. Can't hear you, Jia. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Can I come back to you after this? Okay. Sarita, would you like to go? Sarita? Okay. Snigdha, would you like to share?
Yeah, so basically, guru has two syllables. The first syllable is gu, and the next syllable is ru. So gu means like a darkness, and ru means remover. So basically, a guru is someone who removes all the like bad things from your head and add more positive things in your head.
Right.
And sometimes they might be testing you, or like if you're paying attention or not. They might say you should like let's say you should write your name 10 times every day, but they
Right.
don't really mean you to do that. They don't really want you to do that, but they're just
Huh.
testing you, like to see if like will you blindly follow it, or will you ask why and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So let's say, for example, I follow, meaning I'm not paying attention to what the guru actually means. Or if I don't really follow, ask why should I do this? And attention to guru. So
to respect our gurus and our teachers. Purnima means complete. Like a guru is complete. Like he knows all the things.
We're
to make us
one with the Guru, right? Guru Purnima.
What
Is that
is
what you're
it?
trying? I'm saying I was trying to rephrase what you said. So Guru Purnima basically means we're one with the Guru.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Anything else to add?
No, nothing else.
Okay. Thank you, Snigdha. Keertana.
Yeah, so gu means darkness and ru means remover. So darkness need not be anything outside; it can be something inside. So and Purnima means complete. So Guru helps us to become complete and realize the God in us. And also, like, why do we touch Guru's feet? So when we touch Guru's feet, it means that we're surrendering. That's why we touch his feet.
Right, yeah. Thank you, Keertana. Manya, is there anything to add?
I just wanted to share my understanding. I really am inspired by why Guru Purnima and how all of this is actually helping us. So I wanted to share my understanding. So first of all, I understood that you can find a guru in everything, be it a living or a non-living object. You can understand that. Secondly, I also understood that no matter what anybody says, include a guru, you shouldn't just blindly follow what he's saying. You should understand, question yourself about why that could be right. And in case of doubt, you can even ask the guru. And that is something that has been constantly focused upon and encouraged in our guru parampara to ask the question why. And that's one of the reasons why is serious in our Gita class. So let's say today, like also the example of touching a guru's feet, rather than just saying obligation, but then when you realize the essence, the meaning behind it, why is it good and how is it actually benefit? The simpler example I'll give you is, let's say that I tell you from today onwards, whatever notes you make it more colorful, add more drawings, diagrams, flow charts. You might do it a day or two and then just abandon this practice. But then when I tell you, why should you make it colorful? Why should you add diagrams? It makes your brain more active. It makes your brain more alert. It helps you concentrate better, and your brain remembers pictures better than words. When I give you these multiple reasons, it's only then that you will feel like doing it from your heart. And that's the reason it's important to ask why. And most of the gurus, great acharyas like Adi Shankaracharya, all of them, no matter what they heard, they did not just believe in that. They also debated amongst each other. They debated to understand what is correct. And they debated not to prove the other person wrong, but to understand what I know is correct. And that is what I understood really well when Aditya explained. Thank you so much, Aditya, for explaining that part so well. Apart from that, I also understood how how much is the importance of a guru in our life, and how we all are so fortunate to have such a nice Sadguru in our life, with Prabhuji or Vijayji, and also you all are our gurus too. We learn so much from the understandings that you share with us. Finally, I wanted to share with you all a fun fact. Did you know that Dattatreya had 24 gurus? Yes, Lord Dattatreya had 24 gurus. And I'm not going to tell you who the 24 gurus were who helped him to become an enlightened person. But I want you all to find out who those 24 people were, or who those 24 gurus were, to be exact and correct. So
Thank you, Manya. I think we had Gia left. She said she's ready to share now.
we are like a king or a queen, he comes to our palace and we wash his legs. So we are giving respect to him and he is giving blessings to us. He's like a god for us, and that's my understanding.
Thank you, Jia. Really well said. Okay, yeah, Singha, you had something to add?
Yeah, so I also wanted to mention about why do we touch the Guru's feet. So I remember once there was like some function going on, and there Prabhuji was there, and there they were putting, like, he was a guru to everyone, so they were putting some water on Guru's feet, to Guruji's feet, Prabhuji's feet.
Yeah.
So that time I saw how like how respectively they were like giving the putting the water on his legs, and how much blessings that he was giving them. So what I understood from this is that when you touch the Guru's feet, it means that you are respecting your Guru, and you're thanking your Guru, you're showing the gratitude to your Guru, and also we make the Guru happy and we also become happy. This is what I wanted to add.
Yeah. Thank you, Snigdha. Thank you. That is true. We when we pay respect, so much respect, when we wash the Guru's feet, we show how much the Guru is, how much we value them, right? Thank you, Siddha. Did we have anyone left? I think Raghavi we had, and Anvi. Anvi, would you like to go first?
Sure. I learned what Guru and Purnima meant.
Yeah,
And
could you
Sanskrit.
could you understand? Could you share a little what you understood?
Okay. I learned that Guru has like two things. Gu is darkness and Ru is remover. So Guru is like the darkness remover, and darkness is not like the light darkness. It's like the bad thoughts and wrong things and misunderstandings that we have. They remove that and they correct us and fill our mind with stuff that is more peaceful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how about why do we celebrate Guru Purnima?
To respect all the gurus.
Right, yeah. To respect, yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Anvi. Who else? Raghavi, I think you were left.
Yeah. So I understood that the Guru removes darkness, that is ignorance, from our life, and that a Guru does not only mean a living person, but also it could mean anything around you. That is, even a rock could teach you a lot. Then I understood the meaning of Sadguru, a Guru that teaches you more than just academics, but more about life. So he is known as a Sadguru. Then I learned that the meaning of Purnima is complete, and we celebrate Guru Purnima showing our respect and gratitude towards our gurus. And we touch our guru's feet for respecting him and getting his blessings. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Thank you, Raghavi. Really well said. Did I leave anyone else?
Yeah, I would like to add a couple of points.
Yeah.
So all of you summarized really nicely. So one thing I want to touch upon is Sad Guru. So what it means is Sat and Guru. Sat means truth. So a Guru who teaches about truth. Truth means what? Something that does not change from time to time, place to place. See, the friends that you have today in your class maybe were not there in your last year. Maybe some new people have come, right? Last year you used to sit in a different classroom. This year you may be sitting in a different classroom. Like that, in our life, some things keep changing. Whereas some things do not change in our life. So that which does not change is truth. That which changes is a changing phenomena. So when you realize truth, you will live life in a peaceful way. And what is the truth? Truth is truly about who you are. Most of us tend to think of ourselves as this body. Most of us tend to think of ourselves as the ideas that we carry in our mind. But they keep changing. Your body keeps changing, your mind keeps changing. But you are not this changing thing. You are the owner of these changing things. So when you realize that, you will live life peacefully. So the Sadguru helps you to realize that. So Sadguru, that is very important to know. Because all the miseries, all the sadness, all the tensions, all the worries that we have in life is because we think ourselves as different from others. When we look at ourselves as this body and mind, we think of ourselves as different. So I may have a tall body and someone may have a short body. I may say, oh, I am better. So like that, we get into comparison. So this becomes the basis or the genesis of our sadness. So Sadguru helps you to realize your true nature. Then the second thing is, whatever you respect in life, you gain a better understanding about it. To learn something better in life, when you start showing respect, it will become better, it will grow better with you. For example, if you want to truly master mathematics, first thing is you have to learn to respect mathematics. When you learn to respect mathematics, you can then see how to learn more about it. So in that sense, touching the Guru's feet, touching the Sadguru's feet is not going to make the Sadguru happy. Also, Sadguru doesn't really care whether you are showing respect or not. But what you show respect towards grows within you. It grows better within you. So that is what the significance of touching the feet is. It helps you to go deeper into the truth. All right. So I just wanted to touch upon these 2 points. If there's any question, we can discuss. Otherwise, back to Aditya.
Snigdha, did you have anything to add?
Yeah, I am so very sorry to disturb, but I have a really important point to tell. So
Yeah.
our first guru, like our very first guru, like when we were a baby, our very first guru is our parents, because they teach us how to walk, crawl, talk, and do many other things. So they are our first gurus. This is what I wanted to say.
Yeah. True. So yeah, that's all I had to share for the why part today. Back to Manya. I'll stop sharing. Yeah.
Thank you, Aditya, and all of you shared such wonderful and interesting insights. Now, to another exciting section that we have today, the Bhagavad Gita Shloka and contemplation. Today we have not one, but 2 shlokas, because both of them together convey a very essential and important learning for our life. So, before I begin chanting, I think Pramukh had volunteered for chanting the Gita Shloka. Pramukh, are you there? I don't think so. So who wants to be the lucky person who will be chanting along with me this wonderful shloka. I saw Snigdha raise her hand first. So we'll go with Snigdha today. And Shreyas, you can probably take the next shloka today. Okay? So I request all of you to fold your hands, keep your back straight, chant along with Snigdha after me. Dhyāyato viṣhayān pumsaha.
Dhyāyato viṣhayān pumsaha.
Sangaste
Sangaste
supajayate.
supajayate.
Sangat
Sangat
sanjayate.
sanjayate.
Kamaha
Kamaha
kamat krodho
kamat krodho
bijayate.
vijayate.
Excellent, Snigdha. Now, Shreyas. Krodhat
क्रोधात्
bhavati sammohaha.
भवति सम्मोहः
Sammohat
सम्मोहात्
smriti vibhramaha.
स्मृतिविभ्रमः
Smriti भ्रंशात्
स्मृतिभ्रंशात्
buddhinasho.
बुद्धिनाशो
Buddhinashat
बुद्धिनाशात्
pranashyati.
प्रणश्यति.
Excellent. Very good, Shreyas and Snigdha. Let us understand the meaning of this shloka. The very meaning of these two shlokas are, while contemplating on the objects of the senses, one develops attachment to them. Attachment leads to desire, and from desire arises anger. But one who controls the mind and is free from attachment and aversion, even while using the objects of the senses, attains the grace of the God. Before we move on to understand the meaning of the shloka, I want all of you to name the few diseases that you know. What are the names? What are the different diseases that you all know? You can unmute and tell me. Yes.
Corona.
Corona. Okay. What else?
Dengue, malaria, etc.
Okay. So many diseases. Corona, dengue, malaria, and there is cancer, diabetes, Ebola, and we also recognize a few diseases like depression, schizophrenia, all of these. But yes, Akshat, I'm so sorry. Is there any disease that you want to name?
I feel anger is also a disease.
Oh my God. Claps for Akshat. That is where I was coming to. There's another set of disease that you might not know that there are disease, and that is anger and greed. Yes, I know all of you are shocked, but just give me a few minutes to explain that. Both anger and greed are also a part of this big list of diseases. But how come? What is a disease? Let us understand. So a disease, you can break that down. Something that is disturbing a state of ease. That is disease. So have you observed that whenever you're angry, aren't you? Is there ease? Do you find ease, or are you not in your normal form? Are you very stressed and so irritated, right? So therefore, anger and greed, both of them lead to such mental distress. And that's the reason they're classified as two diseases that we have, not of the body, but of the mind. So let us understand more about this. What is the cause of anger and greed? Of course. So what's the cause of corona? We'll say COVID virus. So now that you know it's a virus, you can easily get a vaccine. It's painful. A vaccine is painful. I know that, and I know that some of you are also scared of it. But anger and greed, it's a good news that you don't have to take any vaccine with the painful injection. It's much easier if you know it. So let's understand without further ado. But I'm going to narrate a story here. Okay, please, all of you, just imagine this. All right. So your parents say that finish your homework today, and Jia and Pramukh and Kirtana and all of you, your parents say, I'm going to buy you all the ice creams you ask for. So all of us, Tejas and all of us, just complete the homework, okay? Just imagine yourself in that situation. You complete your homework. It was a very big task. So much writing, you finished it. And your parents get you ice cream. So much ice cream. But you decided it's already evening. There's no fun in eating the ice cream now. Tomorrow, after I come back from school, I'll be so tired. It'll be so hot. That time I'm going to open this ice cream and eat this ice cream. So much fun. Okay, you go to school and then you come back all sweaty. You go wash your face. Now you open the fridge and no ice cream. Because your sibling just finished up all the ice cream. Now you become angry, so angry, so angry. Oh my God, I can't see this. Let's just rewind this a bit. You open the fridge and there's ice cream. You are so happy. You take some ice cream, put it in a bowl. You eat one spoon, so tasty. Now you take another spoon, so tasty. You complete the whole bowl of ice cream, so tasty. Do you stop? No way. You take another cup. Then you are satisfied. You say, now I'll keep it back in the fridge. Tomorrow, I'm going to come back and eat you. So now is the cycle of greed. You want more and more and more and more. And satisfying your greed. Let's say your desire is like fire. Okay, your ice cream. You want to eat more ice cream. And you eat it. You satisfy your desire. So does that stop the desire? No. It's like trying to put off fire with the help of ghee. You might feel it's liquid, okay, at this moment the fire will go down, but then the very next second, before you even blink your eyes, the fire is going to come back 2 to 3 times more. Boom. And just like that, the desire too, it's not satisfied with 1 cup, 2 cup, today's, tomorrow's, but you just want to have more and more and more. And if you're just fed up with ice cream, now you want cupcakes, chocolates, cakes, and so on. The list just does not end. Let me narrate a wonderful story here. Okay, so here a king was very happy with one of his horsemen. He promises his horsemen that today, just understand the situation, like whichever land you pass through, that with riding your horse, all of that land becomes your land. So this man starts early in the morning. He starts riding and riding and riding. 1 acre, 2 acre, 3 acre, 500 acres, 1,000 acres, 5,000 acres. He just keeps on riding. It's 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. He just doesn't stop. Now he sees that his horse has started to slow down a bit. So he hits hard on the horse. He could have fed the horse for 5 minutes or given it a 5-minute rest, but 5 minutes rest equals a loss of so many acres of land. So he just keeps on pushing the horse. He just keeps on telling the horse to ride on, ride on, ride on. It's 4 p.m., 6 p.m., 7 p.m. The man just wants more and more land. How much of land he can cover that day? He just wants to cover it. And there comes a point when the horse is so tired, so fatigued, it just can't take it anymore. One more step, another step, and it collapses. It collapses and it falls down there. And the man, because the horse fell all of a sudden, he was thrown away and his head hit a boulder and he just passed away. And in the end, you know how much land was useful for him? Just 2 yards of land. That is basically to bury him. But then what's the point of the story? It's to help you understand that though we know that whatever we are trying to accumulate throughout our life, or just like this man, whatever he had greed for, it was all not gonna last. It wasn't permanent. But still, he had that greed, but he still wanted all of that. Why? And we also understood how greed never ends. Why does he have this never-ending desire? Why does it keep on repeating? Why does it keep on coming back to him? The reason is that he's contemplating on it. Like how we understood in the previous few shlokas, we are always desiring for happiness. We are looking for happiness because we are a part of Krishna, and Krishna is the source of happiness. He's not just happiness, but bliss. He's the ocean of bliss, and we are one drop. And all we want to do is to merge with the ocean, like the river. We want to merge with the ocean. That's what we want to do. So we want to find that bliss. We want to become one with that bliss and experience that bliss. So we find these tiny happiness, and we think this is our end goal. This is our end goal. That we need this happiness. Where is this desire coming from? We will never be able to understand how this entire thing works. So as soon as you realize that, what is your mind actually craving for? Your mind is, what are you craving for more than just your mind? You do feel like your mind is craving for ice cream. You do feel like your mind is what is craving for all those wonderful things. But you actually are craving to be one with God. And when you actually deviate a little bit to God, that's when you realize the bliss. So we understood, to summarize, there is desire. And the fulfillment of desire leads to greed. And because greed means more desire. So more desire and the fulfillment of desire, and then this more greed. So you want something, you get something, you want more. So that becomes a desire, and you keep getting this, and this becomes a cycle, never-ending cycle. And let's say there's one moment where you just can't eat more ice cream. Let's say your parents say that enough of ice cream, we're not going to buy you any more ice cream. What happens then? When there's an obstruction in desire, when someone stops you from fulfilling your desire, it leads to anger. Why is anger bad? Why are greed and anger bad? Why is it a disease? As I told you, there is an end to greed. There will come one moment where you cannot fulfill your desire, and that leads to anger. Let's understand what happens when you're angry now. When you're angry, you might have noticed that you get into the state of illusion. You have an illusion and your memory is bewildered. You must have noticed when you're angry, you might sometimes break things, but would you do it when you're calmed down? When you know how important that thing was, would you not regret later? So this is what anger creates. It leads to the ruin of your intellectual. And what does this ruin of intellect lead to in the end? All it leads to is a state of hell. All of this leads to hell. And what can be worse than hell? It's not some place you're fearing to be with, but hell can be just here. When you're angry, life becomes hell in the most literal sense, because whatever you're doing, it's all so bad that it is nothing less than hell. I'm sure you understood that greed and anger are really diseases that are caused by desire. Now, the root of everything, all these diseases, that is the anger and greed, it is desire. And what is the cause of desire? Let us understand. Yes, Chita. You have a question?
Yeah, isn't it important to have a desire in life?
True.
Or like a goal?
That is where we are coming to now. Such an excellent question. Very good, Yashchita. I'm coming to that now. So, first of all, I want to clarify just one more point here. So, trying to fulfill desire is like trying to find water in a desert. You might be walking in a desert so thirsty. You feel like you found the water, and if you are able to drink that, that will just satiate your desire. That will fulfill your desire. So you see some water, you run towards it, you run towards the oasis, but then it's an illusion. exact same way, you feel that if I fulfill this desire, then I'll be happy for the rest of my life. But that's an illusion. And you'll just see another oasis, you'll just have another desire, and this just keeps going on. So does that mean we shouldn't have a desire in life at all? How is that even possible? Because if you don't have a desire, how would you be motivated to do anything in life? Why should you study? Why should you do anything? Isn't that all not a desire? Yes, that's a desire to do something. That's where a very important concept comes in. That is selfish desire and selfless desire. When all the desires that we've been talking in today's class until now is selfish desire. I want ice cream. I want cupcake. I want chocolate. I want to eat all of this. Nobody gets a spoon. That's a selfish desire. When you say, I want to be a doctor, I want to earn more money, I want to do this, it becomes a selfish desire. And that's where anger and greed come in, because when you want more money, when it is done only for you, and when you don't get that in return, that's when you become angry. That's where greed comes in. But let's forget all of this. Let's talk about selfless desires, where you have where you don't really are so attached to the outcome. For example, I want to be a doctor to serve all the patients to the best of my capabilities, to cure them of their disease, the physical ailments that they have, to free them from all the suffering they have. See this little kid, he's suffering so much, he's coughing so much, that's giving him so much pain. I want to be a doctor just to be able to cure him, to free him from that pain. That will not lead to greed. That will not lead to anger. So it's important to be aware of the kind of desires that you're having. Is your desire selfish or selfless? Any desire you have to do something in life, that can be a selfless desire. It can be a very little thing. Like, let's say an ambulance is passing through your way. Just that small prayer, God bless, may that person in the ambulance be cured. May all his family have the strength to face the situations that come. Just that small prayer, that small thing can also be a selfless desire. And something really big, like the doctor's duty, that can also be a selfless desire. So remember, always have selfless desires, because that will never lead to any kind of disease like anger and greed. But you know that unlike diabetes and BP, you know that you have a definite cure, something that's going to work really quick, really fast, and you can cure it. You can be free of this disease, anger and greed. And you just need to know that you don't have the root of this disease, the very cause, that is desire. Don't have selfish desire, but have selfless desires. And we also learned how we can actually deviate some of our desires. Why are we first of all having desires? Like I told you, we have desire because we have this urge to merge with this ocean of bliss. And how do you do that? By contemplating on that ocean of bliss, by contemplating and understanding that my happiness resides here. You keep telling yourself, and you actually experience that bliss by, for example, coming and joining the Gita class, listening to the stories, the wise sessions, understanding the essence, applying it in your life, and experiencing bliss. That's just those little steps that you can take. That's like how the river moves towards the ocean. A meter by meter, it goes closer to the ocean. Just like that, step by step, you can actually merge with that ocean of bliss. And the good news is you've already taken so many steps by joining so many Monday Gita classes of this Radhakrishna batch. And with every step that you climb, remember to fill the Google form, just so that your RK points are counted. So that was about how there are so many diseases, and the main ones are greed and anger, and how you can overcome them, and how There's just one thing. Moving from selfish desires to selfless desire can solve most of your problems. I hope all of you understood this. And now I want you all to help me with getting a newer insight of the shloka by sharing your understanding. Who wants to go first? Raise your hands really quick. Okay. Yes, Tejas. Go ahead.
So yeah, what I understand is like supposing you want something like chips.
Yeah.
So you think you're going to get it.
Yeah.
Then after that, when you come back from school or work or whatever, you see that bag of chips. Now here there are two things that can happen. Either it's full and you can have everything for yourself, which is desire, which leads to greed.
Correct.
So then you keep on eating and eventually you finish the packet. You won't have anything else tomorrow. But another thing that can happen is, supposing there's nothing in the packet, supposing some guest came to your house and ate everything, then you become angry and you do anything you can to get another packet because somebody ate the whole thing. But you could be content. Maybe you can get it some other day. And even if you get it the same day, you can have little bit. It's fine. So that's what I learned.
Right. So Tejas, I just wanted to ask you one really nice question, okay? So I really liked your answer. So the next time I meet you, I'm gonna give you a big Kit Kat chocolate, okay? Now, there are two things you can do with that Kit Kat. You eat the entire Kit Kat, or let's say you break it into two parts. Let's say Snigdha was also there. You share it with Snigdha per se. What would give you more happiness? You eating the Kit Kat fully or sharing it with someone you like your friend, like Snigdha. She's a Gita classmate. So what would give you more happiness? Sharing and eating or just eating it all? Like, boom, I ate it all.
I think sharing is better.
Sharing, right? So even the chips, you share it, that becomes a selfless desire and that doesn't lead to greed. Whereas you feel so satisfied, that gives you that bliss actually, because you're sharing it with the Krishna and someone else. You, a Krishna, yourself, sharing with another Krishna. That gives you so much fun. Just like how Krishna himself did not eat all the butter. He shared it amongst all his friends. Right? So just remember that. Very good answer. Very good, Tejas.
Thanks.
Very nice. Yes, Snigdha.
Yeah, so the first thing I wanted to say that about anger. So like you told that anger, when you're angry, you get some illusions in your mind like, yeah, I'll do this. So that has happened to me like many times. So when I got angry on my dad, I always used to think, yeah, I won't talk to him for one day. I won't do this, I won't do that. And then afterwards he came and consoled me and I easily got consoled. And then all those things just those things didn't even come in my head. The next day I thought, I was deciding not to talk to my dad. What happened suddenly? So basically now I understood that those were just random illusions in my mind. And also I've seen in some videos parents are very clever. So now let's say we are studying and we don't really want to study that. It's a really big essay or something like that, and then they'll be like, oh, I'll give you a big chocolate, and then you'll be like, oh my god, I really need this chocolate, and then you write everything. We'll be like, oh, I'm very sorry, the shops are closed, so I can't give you the chocolate. And here you'll become very angry. So this is all which I wanted to say about the shloka.
Super. Very good, Snigdha. So now that you've identified that you have anger, that itself is such a nice thing. But a thing that's even more nicer would be that you now that you know what you can do to get rid of this disease, and that I am sure you'll be doing that very soon. Yes, Shreyas.
Yes, I understood from this.
Yeah.
I understood from this shloka, like example, if I have a juice, example fruity, I asked my parents, if I get good marks in the exam, will you buy it for me? So my parents told that to me. So I got ready. Okay, I'm good at this. I'll try my best to get good marks and get a fruity example. So I got good marks example. So my parents bought me like 10 packets or 12 packets of fruities. So then the first, when I came home, showed my parents the results. They gave me the fruity. I was so happy. Let's go. Now I have it. Or in the anger situation, I got good marks. I showed and I told, where is my fruity? They told, no, that was just to convince you. I got so angry. I told like, no, okay, so I'm leaving the house and going. I'll not come again, and I'm not even gonna get good marks. Then the second day, then at dinner, my mother told, I made pizza for you. Come. Then I came, running. I came to eat the pizza. So and in the greed case, my parents bought me some fruity. So then first packet I drank it so fast. Then I thought it was very nice, so I'll drink the second one also. Then I drank that one also fast, and continuing like this, I completed all. Then one was left. Then my friend came. So then he asked, what are you drinking? I told fruity. Then he told, can I have one packet? Still that I drank the whole packet. Then he got so angry. In this situation also he got angry. So yeah, that's what I understood.
Very good, Shreyas. Superb. But please, all of you, just don't keep talking about fruity, pizza, chips. It's making me so hungry. So don't give me any more examples of these nice little snacks. But Shreyas, what's your take on the selfless and selfish desires?
Yeah, like I have a goal actually, that to become a big businessman, but that's kind of selfish. So I would like to, like, the world should develop for everybody, and like everybody should grow their own business and do whatever they want. And I'm not like that only I should do everything. They should, it's their wish, and they have to achieve their goals. And in selfish, many people, like my friends, sometimes they told that I'm gonna win this competition, only I can win it, like that. So yeah.
Very good, Shreyas. Very nice. You can still be a businessman and still have some selfless desires. Let's say you want to do business, like what kind of business do you want? Okay, let's just say you want to do Kit Kat business. Okay, so in Kit Kat business, you can just say that I just want to make money, so I'm gonna make Kit Kats very expensive, 1,000 rupees per bar. So that's one thing you can do, or maybe do some nice things like, or let's say you have 100 Kit Kats that you're going to sell. Maybe give 10 Kit Kats to someone that you think might need them. Someone who you think they'll really enjoy this Kit Kat, but they can't get this Kit Kat right now. So you can still be a businessman, literally anything, and still do whatever you like, and you can still have so many selfless desires. Superb, Shreyas. Very nice.
Thank you.
Yes, Kirtana, what's your take on this shloka?
Yeah, so basically, anger and greed are actually the diseases. So, for example, I have a desire that I want to eat something, for example, ice cream. So, if I fulfill that, I feel like, oh, I should get more and more ice creams. But if I don't fulfill it, then I get angry, and I get angry. So these are all not permanent happiness. Like we don't have any permanent happiness. Like it's very temporary. But and also you explained about the selfish and selfless desires. Selfish desires are like, oh, I want to become this, I want to do this. But selfless means let's help the other person, and we should always have selfless desires and not selfish desires. Another thing which I learned, and also control the mind and the mind
want more ice cream. So we should control the mind is another thing that I learned.
Super. Very good, Kirtana. Amazing. Yes, Akshat. Special thanks to Akshat who actually named anger as one disease. Yes, Akshat.
I actually understood that when anger or you can say greed comes, then obviously anger comes. If anger comes, it's a key for destruction.
Yes. Wow, you summarized the entire shloka in one line. So how do you get rid of this anger and greed as disease, Akshat?
These are just arising from our desires within us. Usually, if you need to get rid of, I can say greed, then first we should try to be thankful for what we have, and slowly we can get rid of it.
Super, very good, Akshat. So right now, desire
And getting rid of anger, I had tried one thing that when I get anger, I think of any other happy moments happened in my life.
Wow.
So, the anger is gone.
Very nice. Super, Akshat. So right now we are in this circle of desire where it's only me inside. Slowly we can enlarge this circle so big that it can accommodate so many more people. That's what we're all gonna do. Yes, Aditya.
Yeah, so what I understood is it's essentially like a chain. So anger, the root of anger is attachment, and the root of attachment is desire. And so the essentially our problem is anger, but the root of the problem is desire. So in order for us to get rid of anger or any other problems, we have to get rid of desires, and not any kind of desires, especially selfish desires. So there are selfless desires and there are selfish desires also. So like I want to give an example. So let's say you want to feed like people on the road who are hungry in like a cold season like winter. So you may want to feed them so that they can benefit from it, or you can feed them so that others can see what you're doing and praise you and be like, oh, he's such a nice person. So not only is your desire is what matters, but even the intention behind your desire matters. So in the first case, you wanted to feed them just because you wanted them to have a better time. But in the second case, you fed them because you wanted something. So you wanted something for yourself. So that way, there's a thin line between selfish and selfless desire. So especially your intention behind your actions, that's what defines it as a selfish or a selfless desire. So yeah, that's what I understood from this shloka, these two shlokas.
Wow, thank you so much, Aditya. It makes even more sense now. And thank you so much for that really good example. Yes, Raghavi.
So I understand it like it's desire, greed, and anger are like a train of events. So basically, when you get something nice, you feel attached to it. You think, "Wow, it's so good." Then slowly, this attachment turns into desire. And when you don't get this thing that you like a lot, quickly you feel angry and agitated. So so I think that desire is like a driving force. It it drives people to do good things as well as like it can also make people selfish. Delusion is also like desire is also like a delusion. You think that when you get this thing, you get happiness, but in turn you just keep wanting more of it, which leads to greed. So you shouldn't. You need to have more of selfless desire for helping others, which would automatically lead you to not get angry.
Yes, very nice. Super, Raghavi. Amazing summary of the entire shloka. Anvi, do you want to share your understanding, what you learned from the shloka? Anything that you can take away? Yes.
Okay, so like an anger thing is that when I'm using the phone or like any gadget to play any games or watch YouTube, and then after say half an hour, or if I say to my mom, I'm gonna play for half an hour, after that I'll give back the phone or whatever gadget, and then my mom is like, okay, fine, but you should not play for any more time. And then after half an hour, I see the thing and I'm like, okay, one more game and I'm done. And then after that, I keep on going again and again and again. And then it'll become 1 hour. And then that is greed. And then after that, once my mom comes, and then she'll scold me. You said that you're gonna play half an hour, but then you played for 1 hour. And then she'll scold me. And then because of that, I will get blinded by anger and I will start like screaming at her, saying that I did not do that. And then I just I stop thinking like properly and I start screaming randomly.
Wow, such a nice example. Very good. So you just saw that how Anvi made us realize that from little things to such big things, from food to video games to studies to the job we might choose in our future, we can connect this Bhagavad Gita shloka to literally everything in our life. Super Anvi once again. And it's coming to our most excited participant, Jia Shetty. What do you take away from this shloka? Yes, Jia, you can unmute and tell whatever you understood. Okay, so it's all right if you don't want to share, but can you just name one disease that you think you came to know about it only today? Which disease did you come to know about today? I don't think we're able to hear you. Okay, we'll come back to Jia in just about a minute because I see Snigdha and Akshat have raised their hands. So once we're done with them, we're coming back to Jia. Yes, Snigdha.
So what I understood, like it mostly happens.
One second, Snigdha. Just I'm so sorry to interrupt you. Yes, Jia. Are you there, Jia? Just tell us, like, what are the two diseases? Okay, I think she'll be back in some time. Go ahead, Snigdha.
Yeah. So whatever I understand is actually like it mostly happens to me. Like I just end up scolding my dad or my mom, like just like for some reason their anger, it just comes to me and then I start shouting. And then I realized, oh my god, I've just did a really big mistake of shouting at them. And also I wanted to say about whatever Chino said, and whatever Ashtaya said. So it's like my parents, they always do this like in the exams. Like they say, if you get let's say now it's about it's like 40 marks or something, and then they say if you get over 35 marks or something like that, then in 4 subjects I will give you, like I'll give you something, anything to do. So that my parents always do that to me. So like I feel like like if I study, I may get like a surprise or like something, a good gift, because of my hard work. This is what
Yes.
I want to do.
Wow, very good, Snigdha. One last question, or more of something that you all can think about and relate to. This happened to me once. So let's say that for some reason you got some money, or you just won some prize, or literally anything. And it especially happens in case of electronics. So let's say you got some really good marks in exam. So your parents say, "I'll buy you that watch which you've been asking for." So you say, "Okay, just buy me that MI3 band." And your parents get you that, and you're so happy, and you just show it to all of your friends. You're super happy. Yeah, I got a MI3 band. And without any reason, you just keep looking at time. Every second, you just keep on clicking on it. But just 1 or 2 months later, you just come to know that an MI4 released. So that also makes us so greedy and makes us angry. Oh, only if I waited for just 1 more month, I could have gotten MI Band 4. But then you forget that with just another month of wait, you could have probably gotten an MI Band 5. So everything like this, all these kind of selfish desires, somehow or the other, just lead to this loop. The loop may differ in these kind of ways, but finally it's a loop which you've trapped in. Yes, Akshat.
Actually, when I thought about it, I felt when the thing that I or selfishness come, the thing starts. And also in my life, I observe that when I get angry, I start crying, and if I cry more, and I get sick. So it harms physically also, I felt.
Oh my God, Akshat, please don't cry. Just thinking of you crying breaks all of our hearts. Okay, so just next time, just don't cry, because remember, you crying makes all of us sad. Okay. So just promise us that you won't cry for these little things, because now you have realized the truth. Now you know that you can easily get rid of these two diseases of greed and anger. Yes. So
Yeah.
I am gonna stop sharing now, since I see no more hands raised. So I want all of you who understood the essence of the shloka, and if you think you're gonna apply it in your life, show me a thumbs up. Oh, wow. I see all of you showing thumbs up. Superb. Superb, everybody. Thank you all. Wonderful. So is there anything else we have to discuss regarding the shloka, or we move forward with the closing prayers? Okay. I don't see any hands raised. So I'm assuming that there are no more questions or no more doubts that we have. And let's move forward. The closing prayer. And remember that in the next class, you'll have to probably name the 24 gurus that Lord Dattatreya had. Each of you can name 2 or 3. Who had volunteered for the closing prayer? Snigdha. Yes, Snigdha. Was it Snigdha or was it Shreyas? Who had volunteered?
I didn't volunteer, but I just want to sing the shloka.
Okay. Snigdha, would you mind if you do it next week, probably? Because Shreyas had already volunteered. No, right?
Yeah.
Oh, great. Thank you. Yes, Shreyas, you can now recite the closing prayers, and you can also read the meaning.
Okay.
I request all of you, please fold your hands, keep your back straight, close your eyes, and recite these shlokas along with Shreyas. Chant them with your mics on mute. Yes, Shreyas, you can start now.
Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Vritryon Amritam Gamaya. Om Lead me from untruth, ignorance, to truth, darkness, to light, impermanence, death, to permanence, immortality. Om, peace, peace, peace. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnata Purnamudachayate Purnasya Purnamadama
Yes.
Purnam.
Let me help you with this shloka. I'll chant and you can repeat after me. Okay?
Okay.
Om Purnamadaya
Om Purnamadaya.
I'm sorry, just 1 second. Om Purnamadaha
Purnamadaha
Purnamidam
Purnamidam
Purnaat
Purnaat
Purnamudachyate
Purnamudachyate
Purnasya
Purnasya
Purnamadaya
Purnamadaya
Purnamevavashishyate
Purnamevaya Shishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om. This is complete. That is complete. This is complete. When completeness is removed from completeness, what remains is complete. When completeness is added to completeness, totality remains complete. Om, peace, peace, peace. ನಾನು ನೆಂಬುದು ನಾನಲ್ಲ, ಈ ದೇಹ ಮನ ಬುದ್ಧಿ ನಾನಲ್ಲ, ಸಚ್ಚಿದ.
Shreyas, do you want me to chant before you once?
Okay, once, yeah.
ನಾನೆಂಬುದು ನಾನಲ್ಲ ಈ ದೇಹ ಮನಬುದ್ಧಿ ನಾನಲ್ಲ ಸಚ್ಚಿದಾನಂದಾತ್ಮ Actually, the Satchidanandatma is like it's like the mixed of three words together. It's like Sat Chit Ananda. So it's Sat Chit Ananda. Yeah.
Satchitananda.
So Satchidananda.
Satchitananda.
Very good. Atma. Shiva Nanu Nane. Shivoham. Very good.
I am not the body. I am not the mind. I am not the intellect. I am pure consciousness. Shiva Swarupi. Antarjyotihi Bahirjyotihi Pratyajyotihi Paratparaha Jyotirjyotihi Swayam Jyotihi Atmajyotihi Shivosmayam. I am the supreme light of awareness, illuminating the outer world of objects, inner world of thoughts, and deep sleep slate. I am the divine light of the nature of auspiciousness. Shiva Swarupi. Atmadarshanam, Brahmadarshanam, Satyadarshanam. Recognition of the self is recognition of the whole. Recognition of the whole is recognition of the truth. Om Sahanavavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Kavavahi Tejasvinavadhi Tamastu Ma Vidhavisavahaya.
Do you
Om
want me to help you with this once?
Okay.
Just the last line. Tejasvi
Tejasvi
Nava
Nav
Dhitamastu
Dhitamastu
Ma
Ma
Vidvishavahai
Vidvisahai
Vidvishavahai
Vidvishahavai.
Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om. May we all be protected. May we all be nourished. May we all work together, sharing our energies. May our intellect be sharpened. May we be friends forever. Om, peace, peace, peace. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina Sarve Santu Nir'amahai Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kashid Dukha Bhag Bhavet Sarvesham Stavir Bhavatu Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om. May all be prosperous and happy. May all be free from illness. May all see what is uplifting. May no one suffer. May there be well-being in all. May there be peace in all. May there be completeness in all. May there be auspiciousness in all. Om, peace, peace, peace. लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु. लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु. लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु. May all beings be happy, healthy, peaceful. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Harihi Om Tat Sat.
Thank you, Shreyas. Thank you, everybody, for joining us and making this session even more delightful. Before we end, I just wanted to add a very nice thing. That is, there are so many things in life that we don't get it correct in the very first time. For example, I myself, when I began chanting the shlokas, I made so many mistakes, and then I couldn't pronounce some of the words right. But then all you need to do is practice, just like your math problems, right? Just by doing it 2 or 3 times, you can get it. The same math formula, the same math type of problems that you did not like. With just little bit of practice, you can do so much better. I should also tell you that even some great archers, like even Arjuna, did not hit his first target right. You first need to set that aim or the goal, and then with little bit of practice, with little bit of concept, how do you do that? With just little bit of that knowledge and trying to do it and never give up, with those kind of feelings, you can master it, just like how Arjuna mastered archery. That's how I too mastered chanting shlokas. I haven't really done that yet, but I'm still learning to do that. I'm still practicing. You might have observed I make some mistakes while chanting shlokas as well, but mistakes, it's what human being does, mistakes. But what can someone like us do? We can learn from our mistakes, practice, and do better. That's what all of us can do. So a big round of applause to all of us who are going to practice and do things even more better and become the best version of ourselves, just like how we keep saying in our Gayatri Dyana. So here you go, claps for all of us. Superb. So waiting to see all of your better versions next Monday. Yes, excited. Thank you all. Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Hari Om Vijayji, Hari Om Manya, Hari Om Aditya.
Teachers.
Hari Om Vijayji.
Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Hari Om Manyaka. Hari Om Adityana.
Hari Om.
Happy Guru Purnima.
Happy Guru Purnima.
Happy Guru
Happy Guru
Purnima.
Purnima.
Happy Guru Purnima, Vijayji.
Same to
Happy
you.
Guru Purnima, Raghavi.
Happy Guru Purnima, Manya.
Hari Om.
Hari Om
Hari
Vijay.
Om.
Hari Om Manya, Hari Om Aditya.
Hari Om.